Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into the latest updates to Pax Dei, everything that has already hit the live servers, plus what the developers are planning for the coming weeks and months. There's a lot to go through, with some genuinely promising changes, and a few that worry me quite a bit. Let's start with what's already in the game. The recent patches focused heavily on stability and bug fixes, but we also got a solid number of gameplay, crafting, loot, and economy updates. Crafting success chances now scale more reliably with your skill level, and roleplay clothing finally grants XP when crafted. Low-tier goats, old boars, and stags can now be skinned with a tier 1 knife, which makes early progression much smoother for new players. Goat wool drops were also adjusted so that the rare lucky drops feel more meaningful and noticeable. Speaking of resources, remember the plum trees? They were in the game, but gathering from them made the tree disappear without giving you any actual plums. The devs fixed this in the simplest possible way. Plums have been removed entirely. A bunch of frustrating bugs were fixed too, like inquisitors whose corpses couldn't be looted, or the infamous candle holder that kept respawning in certain camps for no reason. They also fixed the spot in the molting chambers where players could fall between the roots and get stuck. On the technical side, a number of crashes were resolved, including ones affecting the Game Pass client, and the big NPC-related memory leak causing daily server restarts has finally been eliminated. The world itself got some adjustments as well. Plants like strawberries, blueberries, and cotton have bigger models now, making them much easier to spot in the wild. The difference is noticeable, though I'll be honest, I still play with grass turned off entirely because it gives far better terrain visibility. Loot tables received one of the biggest overhauls. NPCs now drop far fewer junk items, and high-tier enemies finally give rewards that feel appropriate. Hard enemies, the ones marked with a skull, now drop 50% more gold, and named enemies also got improved loot. Animals, meanwhile, have fully revamped loot tables. Wolf meat was removed and replaced with chamois meat. Fat and sweet now come exclusively from butchering recipes, and each animal type drops clearly defined hide categories. Small animals give small hides, wolves and chamois give regular hides, and deer and bears give large hides. And speaking of bears, they can now drop a lot of hides. Players whose skinning skill is 10 points above the requirement also get around 50% more hides, which is great. Though I wish mining and woodcutting got similar treatment. Crafting has been simplified across the board. Many recipes got cheaper, some were moved to lower skill levels, and new recipes were added, like glue and fine glue made from bone fragments. Linseed oil, baking tools, and other items now require far more accessible materials. Raw meat now stacks up to 20, which definitely helps with inventory management, though I'm still disappointed that many other stack sizes, promised for an update a year ago, remain untouched. One of the biggest and most positive changes is the introduction of grace plots. Every player can now maintain one housing plot entirely through gameplay. A plot costs 400 grace per month. Premium players earn 450 grace through daily login rewards, which means they can keep a plot completely for free and still have 50 grace left for miracles. Free-to-play players earn 300 grace monthly, but the missing 100 grace can be obtained easily. It's roughly 200 gold worth of basic materials sold on the market or gold dropped by inquisitors. Grace plots don't auto-renew, but you can prepay 1 month ahead, which prevents losing the plot if you forget to log in. Every player also received a bonus 300 grace in every region they had visited at least once. Group play got a big upgrade too. Party members now appear on the compass. This is honestly one of the most useful quality of life changes in weeks, because you no longer have to constantly open the map just to track where your friends went. Gold distribution inside parties is now round robin, which is far more fair than before. But now we come to the change that concerns me the most. The developers added the ability to repair any item at any crafting station, and I need to say this clearly. This is a terrible idea that completely breaks immersion and basic world logic. Repairing a high-tier weapon at a cooking station or fixing armor on an alchemy bench simply makes no sense. The better solution would have been letting advanced weapons be repaired at the basic weapon bench, advanced armor at the basic armor bench, or adding special repair tools crafted by blacksmiths. This, combined with the continued absence of buy orders, is one of the key reasons why I decided to keep playing without a subscription. The update also introduced some new bugs, the most amusing being animals suddenly shooting straight into the sky. It looks funny the first time you see it, but it clearly shows the AI still needs work. A number of features are planned to arrive before the end of this year. These include combat balance tweaks, loot updates, resource processing improvements, adjustments to crafting XP, new decorations, new building pieces, and the return of torches and lanterns. something that nighttime explorers definitely missed. If the devs deliver all this as promised, Pax Dei could reach a much more refined and enjoyable state. One of the most exciting future additions is the ability to transfer plots between players. This has the potential to completely reshape the in-game economy, in a good way. It opens the door to land trading, selling abandoned plots, building community districts, and even running real estate businesses. If implemented well, this could be one of the most important updates the game has ever received. The developers also released a priority list players can vote on. It includes revamps for alchemy, cooking, butchering, fletching, jewel crafting, combat balance updates, cave improvements, durability adjustments, new lore fragments, and more. Sadly, the list is missing two of the most requested systems: buy orders for the market and item recycling. Both would dramatically improve the economy and make progression in crafting professions much more accessible. I really hope these features are simply so high on the internal roadmap that they didn't need to be listed publicly, because if they've been pushed aside, that would be a huge loss. I sincerely hope both systems appear soon. Finally, looking at the Steam charts, the player count remains stable so far, but we'll soon see how things change once some players lose their founders' premium bonuses. That moment will be the first real test of how attractive Pax Dei is without any extra perks. I'm really looking forward to the next updates, and I hope the upcoming changes will make Pax Dei even more popular, and simply a better game overall. Thank you for your time and for watching this video. If you like my content and want me to create more, please give it a thumbs up. A thumbs down is also fine if you don't like it. This way, I'll know whether it's worth making this kind of material. A thumbs up lets me know it's worth spending time on. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so, and write something in the comments as well. Comments help boost the reach, because YouTube sees interest in my videos and suggests them to other people when there are many comments. That's why I'm asking for a comment, to help this video get better viewership. If you have an idea for a topic you'd like me to cover in the next video, share it in the comments. I'd love to hear your suggestions. I'm looking forward to your opinions and ideas. See you in the next video.